Hi, today I'm going to give you a small detour of the vet software that we have at PetFriends. So, if you already have a login account with PetFriends, if you've reached out to a sales team, you would already have a login ID and password of your choice. Um, you just need to log into vet.petfriends.co. That would take you to this landing page where you need to sign in with your given login ID and password. So I've put in my login ID and my password, and then I'm to log into this PetFriends account. So when I log into the PetFriends account, this is how the layout looks like. Onto your left, you'll find a few tabs, like dashboard, clients and patients, appointments, reports, subsections of reports, the kind of subscriptions that we have, a very interesting tool, quick entry, and a very, very, very important tool, analytics. You can hide this. There's a support helpline on top, so if you have any problem, you can reach out to us whenever you want to, through email or through your call number. This is how the dashboard would look like to you. Uh, Onto your top right corner, you'll find your profile, so you can change your profile details, your clinic profile details. You can look at your login history. Okay, now moving on. So to start with, let me give you a quick detour of how the dashboard looks like. On the top of your dashboard, you'll find today's OPD, pending approvals, and basic analytics of how the OPDs are structured. Like if you have any OPD pending for today, this week, there are OPDs pending for approval this month and up till date. A number of new clients that you've added today, last month, this week, and so far. Patients are your pets, clients are your pet owners. Um, the type of reminders that you have sent in your entire history, your subscription plan. And on your left, you'll find past due OPD. So these are the number of clients that you've either not seen or they've not visited. So you can either cancel or modify or start their appointment if they're visiting now. So it's pretty easy to do. All you have the details that you can see, the kind of appointment that they have taken from you, if they have any prior due amount on your clinic. So it will be shown in red. So this particular client, let's say Shivam Maheshwari, has 500 due on the clinic. You can send them a reminder if they're visiting this your clinic in the near time soon. So you can remind them to bring your money and you can modify these appointments. These are the number of pets that Shivam Maheshwari opted for appointment for. Uh, all right. Now, let's go back. So, client and patient looks something like this. You'll find the list of all your clients onto your left. You click on any particular client. You can search your client details on top. Let's say if you want to look for Abhay Saxena, um, you look for Abhay Saxena, and then this is Abhay Saxena. Podian is the client details. You'll find all the client details on this side of the page, all analytics, the kind of appointment pattern that you have seen so far from Abhay Saxena, the number of pets Abhay Saxena has, and the pets detail cards. So this is a very interesting page. Individually, doctors can look at an entire information of the pets Abhay Saxena has, their date of birth, the age, the color, if they're microchip, the number of times, kind of appointments they have had so far at the clinic, their vaccination summary, if they're due on any particular vaccine or deworming, you'll be seeing it over here. Individually, you will also have individual vaccination card for every patient of so you can go and select and change. It's pretty easy to select. So if there's a vaccination due, you just all you have to do is figure out which date is it due on, and you can get it. You can save it as done. If you save done, this will if you wanted to recalculate the schedule later in time because you have changed the due date for it. So if you say yes, it will change the progressing due dates, and if you're confident that you want to change all those due dates, so you save this. Now all other due dates are very much synced. You can close this. The medical card is an basic note card where if there is anything that you had not written about this client and you want to write it, scribble it down, you can just add it in notes. You can store all your documents, you can store patients' images, and you can create and store certificates. The kind of certificates that are there in the system is there's a list of all these certificates: death certificate, surgical note, euthanasia, microchip, identification, travel certificate, vaccination certificate, anti-rabies certificate, and so far. It's pretty easy. So you click on this, let's say anti-rabies, what date you want to put. Ideally, it will pick today's date. If the details are all settled, you can automatically fill the vaccination card, and then you can just click on generate certificate. It will generate today's this certificate. You can preview this certificate. So this is how the certificate would likely to look like. You can print it out and send it to your client. Simple and easy. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is appointments. Easy to add appointments. This is your list of appointments previously updated, and if there is any confirmed appointments today, all you need to do is click and add appointment, what time and what date. If this is an in-clinic or home visit appointment, if you want to add location of their client, good enough. It's pretty easy. You search your existing client base, what kind of appointment that they're coming with. If the client has already registered a pet, all you need to do is put down search for the pet. This will show Prateek's pet today, and if he or she is coming for treatment, you just add it. So hardly one-step process. This is how you add your appointment. Prateek will get a notification accordingly. Now this is a very interesting tool that we created, which is called Quick Entry. Let's say if you have more than the clients coming up very frequently and very quickly to your clinic, and you don't have time to manually add all the appointments directly or individually. So this gives you an access to easily create new appointments very fast. Sorry, my Chrome is showing me. Okay, let's say I add Shivam. This will add Shubham. I add Shivam, so it will give me a list of Shivam in the platform. So I can add as many appointments as I want. I can add more rows. The number of appointments will keep on increasing. So I can add unlimited appointments in just a click of a button. And if your client is already registered to your system, it will populate the list. All you need to do is click on this. It'll show you how many pets are there with this particular client. This pet is already died. Let me just check another one. So Appy, this client has an pet called Appy. Shubham Rane, a new client, has a pet. There are multiple pets with this client. So let's say I add Brava, for example. That way, and these appointments are already added. So I don't need to save anything. I just need to click and done. So it's a very important and a very quick tool. We have named it Quick Entry, and which gives you easy access. Can be used in many fun ways. Now moving on to analytics. Analytics is a very, very, very important tool, I think, for every practice that is there using the system. Analytics gives you a very great insight and a very detailed insight about what are you doing at your clinic, how many clients are based on your client's gender distribution, how many clients have you added with email address, without email address, how many clients are returning this week, this year, the basic analytics about your pet, which is very interesting to see how many of your clients have dogs and how many clients have cats, if they are male or female, or perhaps the appointment analysis pattern showing you month or month. You can check it for a year, for a month, a distribution chart showing how many types of appointments that you've done, month on month distribution chart of appointments, so you know which month is high on records and which month is low. And that's how our appointment analytics tool really helps our doctors to analyze their practice on a daily basis.